If you clicked on this video, this message is for someone that has someone in their friend group or someone that is close to you that is currently kind of taking advantage of you in a way that maybe you felt in the past it was the right thing to do to help them out. But there is a blockage in the current situation where someone is a little bit like leeching off of you. It could be that the assistance that you gave, right, is now turning into something permanent when it should have been temporary. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the reading that I have here. And I think that when I first saw the Three of Cups, so this is the energy, right? The Three of Cups. And this is what showed up in the card. The first card that I drew when I asked Spirit, what does the collective need to know about? The Three of Cups, this is about a friend group. This is about someone that's close to you, someone that you consider a loved one, right? And for the most part, the Three of Cups can symbolize, it could symbolize harmony in a friendship. It can symbolize just happiness, celebration. But there is something that's blocking it, and it's this Six of Pentacles. And this Six of Pentacles is supposed to be a temporary energy where you either give or you receive some sort of aid that helps you to shape into the right direction. And the way that tarot works is essentially is a story, right? And after the six comes the seven. And the seventh one is when you start to really reevaluate what needs your attention so that way you can nourish that part of your life and see it becoming more fruitful, right? This Six of Pentacles is supposed to be something that's temporary. This is supposed to be something that it kind of gets you to the right spot. So let's say you have helped this person out in the past. I see the Justice card. Some of you guys felt like maybe this was the right thing to do to help this person out. This person is someone I love. I care about this person. I would never leave them deserted. And the Justice just shows, you doing the right thing or what you felt was the right thing, right? Um, but now the Six of Pentacles is saying you have given what you needed to give, but now someone is expecting this to be a commitment. Knight of Pentacles also clarifying the blockage. And what this is saying too with the Knight of Pentacles, part of the blockage is that this is someone that's pacing themselves. So meaning someone's taking their sweet time with trying to make something work for them because you have made them comfortable enough for them not to feel the pressure, right? You have given a really beautiful environment, a really beautiful support because you have it, but at the same time, just because you have it, it doesn't mean that people need to be taking advantage of you. And this is not just money wise, this could be energetically, this could be you helping someone out in many different ways. So take it how it resonates. But there's a sense that this person now is pacing themselves. They're relying on you. They don't have a sense of urgency anymore because they feel you have made this energetic commitment to their situation, even though you maybe haven't spoken that out physically. Somebody feels like they can take their sweet time. And this message is for the person that has been put in that situation where you try to do the right thing by a loved one or by someone that you consider a friend. And now you're seeing, well, gosh, like this situation is extending a bit longer than what it should have. And now I'm in this situation where I kind of want to say, hey, like, is this going to get any better? Is this going to be something that you're going to work on? You know what I mean? And it could be really uncomfortable for you. But at the same time, Spirit is asking you to release this baggage, this burden, right? You have here 10 of Wands, which means that there is something that needs to be dropped, this burden, this huge responsibility that now you have, because the responsibility comes to the point that you don't want to tarnish your friendship, right? But you also, you also want to be the right, want to do the right thing, you want to show up for someone. But now it's also kind of draining your energy, and now you're feeling like you're carrying something by yourself that you shouldn't, that doesn't even belong to you. And that's why this 10 of Wands is showing up here saying at any given moment, you can just let these wands go. This is not something that you need to do. And then you have here the Two of Wands. So we need to explore a little bit more. Whoever clicked on this reading, thank you for joining me, by the way. I just wanted to jump right in and not waste any time. But whoever is resonating to this message, this is about you seeing that there's more out there, that there is opportunity for research, for planning, for expansion, right? You don't have to stay in the same situation that you're in. There's more out there. And if you was to happen to lose a friend, or you lose communication with someone because someone feels resentful towards you over you putting your boundaries up, then that is a whole different conversation for another day. But when someone does that to you, if they leave you hanging because you had to put yourself first, then that person wasn't really looking out for your best interests, right? So, and whoever resonates to this reading, again, you have done what you can do. You have done what you can do. And sometimes people see you so strong, so determined. Maybe some of you guys are Libras. Doesn't have to be, but I'm getting someone that really cares about the collective, really cares about their friends, really cares about you are someone that really does care about providing when you can provide. You're very giving, you're very generous. And it shows here in the reading that when you start to put your boundaries down, the near future has the energy of the Empress, which only brings even more abundance to you. And this is also about knowing your worth and not letting the opinions of other people or what other people might have to say about your decisions influence the way that you view yourself. This is about being very confident and secure of who you are, what you have been able to provide, and what you can provide yourself and to others. And you know that you're a nurturer. You know that you have shown up in whatever way that it is that you can. And the Empress knows exactly her place. So she knows to say, hey, I've done this. So now you have to do the rest on your own. And this is a really good energy for you because it shows that you will be able to really step into this energy of, I know I did what I had to do. And no one's going to manipulate me into making me feel like I'm a bad friend. Right. So that's kind of like the vibe that I see for your near future. And you know what's interesting, guys? Let me get into the oracle cards. So these really threw me off in the reading because you have the jealousy one. So this is really fascinating. Some of you guys have to really be careful with how much you share with others, how much, it is that you're putting your trust in individuals that maybe you're not 100% about. I would just say if your gut is trying to tell you something, I would listen to your intuition. I would be a little bit more quiet and reserved around the people that you think you can trust, especially around this individual that, you have this particular situation with. I would definitely let things play out, be more observant so you can see the subtle details because there's jealousy here. Someone is subconsciously, maybe it's not even on purpose, but someone is subconsciously jealous of you. So it can be very subtle, but it's there. So just pay attention. That's something the spirit really wanted to bring to the attention for the reading. And then I also have nature spirits, the nature spirits. So with that being said too, spirit wants you to go outside and ground yourself. This is about seeking the nature spirit. So this is about incorporating more time with nature. Again, there's a sense of kind of disconnecting a bit, even having like a hermit moment where you're able to kind of like listen to your own thoughts and kind of sit with your own intuition and see what this gut feeling is. What is it that your higher self is trying to tell you? And that requires solitude and stillness. So make sure you give yourself like that time. Make sure that you prioritize those moments of solitude and those moments of connecting with nature. Even if it is just taking a walk in the park, you'd be surprised how much clarity that can bring you. So that's something that I'm seeing here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get into a little bit more cards in a second, but I'm going to get into the outcome, which is actually the Ace of Cups. Okay. So this can be interpreted in a couple different ways for this specific reading. Obviously, we're talking about you helping out someone that was in need. And yes, this can bring this can bring some discord into the connection when you are saying, hey, I can no longer help you anymore. That can bring a lot of this discord, a lot of chaos, a lot of resentment, depending on the individual, right? Everybody's different. So take it how it resonates. But this Ace of Cups shows a healing, okay? And also shows a new beginning. So this can mean that now you're opening yourself up to new friendships, then now you're opening yourself to more time, to more. And this can also mean healing a wound of people pleasing, because the Ace of Cups is essentially us in our personal development and healing certain things that maybe we weren't necessarily paying attention to. So I really love the outcome because there's something here that's going to shift within you and it's going to allow you to really step up to this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit more. The Seer Spirit wants to share with you. Okay, so one jumped out. Let me grab it. Oh my God, you guys, talk about confirmation. You have here the Eight of Cups, okay? This is about walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, okay? This is over. Like, you need to walk away. You need to make that decision of turning your back on something that you could be emotionally very, very invested in. And Spirit is saying, okay, maybe you are invested in this. Maybe you do care about this a lot, but attachment is not good, right? Especially to things that are doing us a disservice. So there's something that you must walk away from. And I think it's about this energy of really showing up in a situation with a person that you know has accepted your help a little bit too much. You know, this person should have already had something going on, had something figured out, you know. And right now, it almost feels like you're pouring into them from an empty cup, and you have to be able to fill your own cup, okay? And they, oh my gosh, 10 of cups. See, once you do this, there is a lot of harmony, a lot of love, and just a lot of lightness coming your way. So, you allowing yourself to let go of this and not continuing to enable someone that simply needs to step up on their own and really needs to take authority of their own life and have an emperor moment. You need to, it's not your problem to fix. It's not your problem to fix. You've done what you can, you've helped out in the way that you could. And now it's time for them to take the torch. Okay. And then we have here the Seven of Pentacles. Didn't I just say in the beginning of the reading that the Six of Pentacles leads to the Seven of Pentacles? And that's when you start to really put your attention to the things in your life that need nourishment. This is the card, okay? So that Six of Pentacles, right? That energy of giving and receiving, right? It affects the receiver, but it also affects the giver. So you cannot fully embrace, you know, other aspects of your life and embrace yourself growing in different ways if you are pouring into a situation that's not giving you anything in return, okay? And like I always say in my readings, this is not about I give you this amount of money and you have to give it to me back. But if I'm giving you resources, can you give me a good friendship? Can you give me a good vibe when I see you? Can you uplift me if I need you? You know what I mean? Or vice versa. It doesn't have to be the same thing that we're exchanging, but there has to be an exchange. Okay. So, with that being said, you have to use your discernment and you have to be able to allow yourself to make the decision of putting this to an end because it is draining you. And if you don't put it to an end, it will continue to drain you. This is not something that's going to go away without you saying something. And if it is, it's going to take a lot longer than what it should. And you don't want that for yourself. Okay. And then we have here, oh my God, talk about confirmation, the death card. And the death card is saying this has to go. Okay. It's time to transform, to shed the skin, to let it go, to evolve, to move forward. That is your energy. You are not here to provide for someone else. So let's say if this is emotional, let's say if you're dealing with a friend that continues to come to you for their relationship problems and that relationship is extremely toxic and you try to help her out and she never takes your advice and it's been like months and months and months and she never does anything to change the situation, at some point you have to pull back. And that's exactly what this reading is saying. Let's say if you are providing money to someone and you have been providing money for, let's say, 2-3 months, something like that, and you don't see any improvement or you don't see anybody even remotely doing anything to pay you back, you have to pull back. Those are the situations that I'm talking about. And whoever resonates to this reading, you know exactly what it is for you because it could be different for everyone. So, with that being said, let's just draw the final card and we will wrap up this reading. Look at that, Six of Wands, okay? I feel like this is about spirit saying you are supported, okay? So, and also this is about reputation too. So, there is a lot that could be kind of intimidating by saying no to someone that you really care, especially if, you know, you guys share a friend group or family, because then they can start spreading rumors about your reputation, right? The spirit is saying you are supported. You know your own worth. You know your own character. You know who you are. And that's the Empress energy too. So don't worry about what nobody got to say about something that they have no idea with. They have to fully embrace themselves. Fully allow themselves to find every aspect of the story, not just one side. So, with that being said, my heart goes out to you. Please let me know if this reading resonated with you. If you did watch it up to this point, I really appreciate you. And I will see you guys on the next one, okay? Thank you. Bye bye.